What's going on, guys and gals? Stock Jock here, up $1,919 in the first hour of trading. Got a swing trade on NETE that I've been holding for quite some time. It's down quite a bit, but they've got earnings tomorrow, so I think it's going to pop today. Anyway, I'm actually currently up over $2,700, but we'll go over the first hour of trading and I'll show you what I did. All right, so my first trade was on DXR, and this trade, I took to that. I held this forever until it actually finally got moved. What excited me about this is the daily chart. All right, so you have kind of resistance here, you have support down here, support here on the daily chart, and it just kind of creates this flat top with an ascending triangle. The lows are getting higher and higher and higher, so it's kind of squeezing to a spring, like a spring's getting squeezed here, and it's going to explode to the upside. That's the idea anyway. But what I liked about it is, yesterday the market was pretty ugly. It sold off, but it still didn't really, come down to this level. It kind of made a higher low. Here's a low down here, and this is a higher low. So it was moving back up. And I'm just thinking to myself, if this, what is the high here? 741. If that could break, get the candle over candle on the daily, we get a pop. That's exactly what happened later on. You can kind of see that right here. But I was looking for an early entry on this because I knew, since I subscribed to so many chat rooms, I knew that a lot of people were watching this. And I just wanted to see what would be an entry point that maybe start that domino effect to get this thing running. And out of the gates, it was gapping up. This is pre-market here. It was gapping up. And out of the gates, it just opened at 716 and kind of came up to 734. Had a couple candles here of pullback on like no volume. And then we had, 4,000 shares of volume come in, 2 of it's mine. For the high day, and I thought if high day could break, we'd get this, it'd start going. So that was my rationale. I got in at 737, and then nothing happened because I didn't see that here until later on. I guess I can finish going over the trade. Okay, so it finally did break this candle over candle part here on the daily chart, right here, but what is that price? What did I say? 741. Okay, so you can kind of see that right here, right? Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. Boom. We break the 741 right here. Look at the volume, right? Volume starting to come in, and then boom, boom, boom. We go from 5,000 shares of volume to 40,000. That's all this stock needs to the pop. I mean, it just popped, 70 cents. And went all the way to 830 basically. So I sold DXR, excuse me, sold half, 10, 12. I tried to double up at 750, but I missed it. So anyway, I sold half at 790 and the other half at 781 for a nice profit. I was popping up there.
The thing is, it's just a little hard to trust.
All right, so this next trade is GLBS. This is a gap. It gapped up. You can kind of see that on the daily chart here. It's sold off since, but it gapped up, and this is kind of a reversal play. So out of the gates, oh, and I also want to apologize. My microphone, for some reason, did not record. So that's why you just hear other people talking instead of me. I don't know why. No idea why, but the microphone didn't work, so you won't hear me talking, but this is what I was trying to, my chat room didn't even hear me talking. It's kind of annoying today. But anyway, what I was looking for is just a reversal. It was gapping down, gapping down. You can kind of see drop, relief bounce, candle under candle, continuation down. Then we had relief bounce, relief bounce, relief bounce, and then we had candle under candle. And what the difference here is this is the relief bounce because the overall trend at this point is down, right? When it goes candle under candle again, right here, it did not sell off. In fact, it only dropped like 4 cents, right? And pop right back up. That's a sign that it's ready to reverse trend, all right? Again, drop down, relief bounce, candle under candle. This one went from 945 to 9. That's a 30-cent drop here. All right, actually more than that if you want to continue with the continuation all the way down to 886. Then you get a relief bounce. Then you get the next candle under candle right here. It goes from 926 to 922, and then pops back up. So that tells me it's ready to reverse. So in this situation, what I like to do, and this is how I played it, it went candle under candle, didn't do anything. Went candle over candle. What I like to see is a pullback candle right here, so a candle that does not make a new high, and then I play off of this one. Then I'll play the candle over candle off this one. In this case, you had two things going for it on this candlestick. You can kind of see how it exploded up there. You had two things going for it. What are they? Well, first off, it's the candle over candle, so you got the pop, pullback, and then candle over candle, and you also have a $half mark. So that's two dominoes right there for this thing to get shot up. You kind of see that jump 50 cents here on this move, and I played that. So I went long at 950. It popped, and I tried to get filled at or selling at 975. Market orders. So whatever. Someone beat me to the exit, but there was a bidder at 975, and I missed it by a hair. I ended up selling at 690 or 963 and 960. So just over a $200 win. Could have been much bigger, and that's what I was aiming for. But with these, you're just looking to you're getting a profit. Don't hold these thinking that they're going to go a high day again. One of the toughest things that people, especially new traders, do is they don't take their profits. Put the cash in your pocket. Go find the next setup. Do it over again. Get your 5, 10, 15, 20 cents. Don't try to go for the dollar moves. Those are rare. If you want to make a living out of this, you got to learn how to take the 5, 10 cent movers, put it in your pocket, and go find the next play. For me, all I was looking for is VWAP on this. Now I'm hitting resistance. It did pop through, but it came right back down. So all I was looking for initially was, target VWAP. I got that, and I sold into it and just missed, really bad fills. But other than that, I'm not looking for a dollar move on this thing. You got to remember, it's below the VWAP to start with. You're just looking for a pop. As soon as you get the pop, you sell. Or I sell. I can't tell you what to do with your money. So that was this trade. The previous trade with DXR, I'll show you my exits in just a little bit when we actually get up to it.
All right, short LITE 40.55 average.
2.8 million shares of volume. So there's 65, 68.
278 is the high.
20,000 share seller drops in at 68, right? So is that a short seller, or is that someone trying to unload shares? I don't know, but maybe it's better to wait for the first 5-minute candle to make a new high. Again, we're not trading the cleanest daily chart. Yesterday was pretty bad, but it might. I don't know. I mean, it might.
See if we can get a move back under 40 here.
So QRVO was my next trade. This was a short. This one, not the cleanest, but it did pay off kind of nicely. So what caused this, right? So this nice drop here was because they guided. Let's see, at 9:42 a.m. they guided Q3 revenue lower. So the market's already in a tizzy, and any kind of down news on any company is going to send a stock tumbling. So got this huge tumble, right? Boom. What I didn't like about it, and I could draw it for you, is it bounced so much. Okay, so this is the move, right? From here to there. That's the full drop. A Fibonacci says that if it's a strong move down, the most it should rebound is this 63.50 level. This, the 61.8 Fibonacci level right there. Well, the bounce went almost all the way back. So initially I didn't like it, right? Because if I want it to continue down, I want it to respect the Fibonacci. But what I ended up seeing here is I'm like, maybe I'll give it a shot, because it is still really bad guidance on a down day in the market. So, what I kind of was watching is, let me just do a different color. How about, no, let's do hot pink. No, I use that. Yellow. Let's, golly, where's the, there we go. Okay. That's what I want. So this is kind of what I'm looking at right here, right? A little bit of support level. Then I got, this descending triangle going on. All right, so I'm saying, okay, well, it is going, the moments it does go candle over candle, it does get a nice pop, right? And then it goes candle under candle down to this, 63 level. Then it goes candle over candle, nice pop. And then it goes candle under candle down to 63 level. Candle over candle again, nice pop. But as you see, these pops are getting lower and lower and lower, like a spring getting squeezed. You see that? Nice little support area. Spring getting squeezed. This is called a descending triangle. You see that? Ascending triangle looks like this, like that. Okay, because the direction is up. All right, that's an ascending triangle. That means normally, typically, if a stock is in this range, it's going to pop to the upside. Well, this is the opposite. This is a descending triangle, and when it gets to the pinnacle, it should. Let me delete all this crap now. It should break to the downside, and you kind of see that here. It finally broke to the downside. But what I was looking for is I'm thinking to myself, okay, and where did I enter? I entered right in here. Okay, so I was looking for an entry for the candle under candle, thinking that we would break the support line at 63. And I'm telling myself my stop loss was definitely 63.50. And my idea was that it would actually flush out kind of nicely. It didn't get the complete flush that I wanted, but nonetheless I did make money on it. So I go short. I really wanted to get short, 63.15. I got filled 63.12, really close to my entry. It drops down to 63. Okay, kind of holds there. There's a hidden buyer there for a while. A lot of stuff going through. I had my hand on the trigger, and finally we did get that break right there. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So boom, got the break of this descending triangle right there. I covered half at 62.58. Really nice fill, right? Right here. So almost the low of this candle. The low of this candle was 62.54. So I covered half just to lock in profit. The other half, I wanted that 50-cent break because I knew the flush would continue. I didn't get it right there. So as it was popping back up, I covered the rest right in here at 62.85. Again, because I didn't like how it bounced. But if I held a little bit longer, I would have gotten it, as you can kind of see there. But again, it did bounce all the way back up to my entry point. So I didn't like how it was holding up so well, especially when it broke that descending triangle to pop back into it. Definitely something I didn't like. But nonetheless, good trade. Made quite a bit of money on it.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, that it's to each his own, I suppose, right? I probably should, right? I probably should. That's definitely the path of least resistance. So
RNWK Real Networks 13G calling out
RSLS.
YX
so again, my target down here.
reporting an 8.3% stake in Novermber.
So now we get to the exits of my DXR trade. This is, again, we talked about it earlier, but that level right here on the daily chart was this, 741? Yeah, 741, 742 level. And you kind of see, there's no volume going on. There's like nothing. This is 2,000 shares. This is 200 shares, 1,000 shares, right? Then all of a sudden, you break that 742 level in the daily chart, right there. Get that candle over candle in the daily. Volume comes in. We get 7,000 shares there. Next candle, 38,000. Next candle, 51,000. Next candle, 50,000. So you can kind of see the volume coming in as we broke that level. And as we broke that level, I started selling into the pop. I'm not looking to hold this for $2, guys. You just get the pop, you sell, move on. That's what I do. So I sold, let's see, inside this candlestick for, I was trying to sell over 8, but I locked in half at 790 right here. And the other half I sold at 781. I got a really bad fill. It was, the bid was in the 795s, I thought. I'll have to watch the replay, but had a market order, got filled at 781 for the rest of that. So nice profit on the trade.
So in the IRA, I don't have any leverage, but I will have settlement margin, which means I'll be able to day trade as much as I want above 25,000. So I'm just waiting to grow the account and waiting for them to turn on settlement margin for IRA accounts. We put in that request, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll do it." So it just takes time. They have to go through compliance stuff.
Go for 200. I may just
test
set
it,
on
all
my
that.
hands and be happy with that after the start that I had here on GLBS. Especially after it bounced back over 10. It's back at 9 now, but it was back over 10. There, we're back under 30, well, 35.94 on the bid.
DXR.
Anyway, SLDB.
Yeah, this is one I wanted to keep an eye on just in case it popped up like this. The high is 69.
And about 33
volume
for the 50
mostly came in that one
under
candle,
30 for the
67. This one popped up to
200
69.
right at 30. So
It's the first daily candle to make a new high, so it's worth watching. I'd put an order at 770 for right now. See how it's squeezing? So now it's hit the scanner. Still gonna watch it for a little pullback. Thinkorswim I used computer, and I would trade on one computer, and I would use the charting on another. I'm just watching DXR here. I'm going to put my order at 90. I'm going to take a small scalp on DXR. A quick little scalp up over 90. So jumped in DXR at 790. The high is
DXR and Daxor shares at the intraday high, almost $8.
Now I want to see if it breaks over $8
same volume coming in
for a
now
second
for Delta
time.
X-Ray Romeo.
You can see the daily setup on DXR is especially strong over 820. So, I'd consider adding on this over 810.
And that's how I ended the morning, up $1,983. So if you have any questions on my trading style, feel free to ask. I have a free chat room I run. So if you don't have the money to pay for those subscription chat rooms that I promote constantly, and I do make money off of, by the way, and just throwing that out there. I use it to support my channel. I run a free Discord chat room. I run a free, obviously free, YouTube channel to educate people. And the only kickback I get is if you sign up for one of my affiliates. I get a small paycheck because of that. So it helps keep my I don't know, all my stuff free, and it's just much appreciated to support what I do. If you decide to sign up for one of the chat rooms I subscribe to personally, just use my affiliate link. So those are in the description down below. Other than that, the free Discord chat room I run, come on in. It's free. Ask questions. A lot of really good traders in here. A lot of people that started out with zero knowledge, and now they're making a living doing this, all because of the people that we have in here. So ask questions. I'll be in there as well. Link for that for the free Discord chat room is in this. The link for that is in the description of this YouTube video. On that, I will see you guys in the next video.